Hey guys, alright, so this is my first video on this channel, and I plan on sticking to this one. I know I say it every time, but I keep forgetting my password. So I wanted to start out this video in having a shout out to Jenna Marbles, because she's not one to judge. She doesn't judge anyone because she's just as different as weird as the rest of us. And that's what this video is about, being different and judgmental people. So I'm going to start off with sexuality and how people judge on sexuality. Like, take me for example. Like, 2 nights ago, this girl messaged me. She goes, "Well, is your friend a lesbian?" I said, "Well, why?" And I don't think so, no. She goes, "Well, 'cause you guys are holding hands in a picture." I said, "Okay, well, I hold hands with friends. Is that not okay to hold hands with a friend?" She says, "No, it's fine. It's just I assumed that you guys were dating." I said, "So what? You think I'm like bisexual, lesbian, or like a transgender or something?" She said, "Yeah, kind of." It's like, no, I'm not actually. Like, I am not homosexual. I am not bisexual. I am heterosexual. And for all of you who have no idea what heterosexual is, I'll say it slowly so you understand. Straight. Straight as a piece of wood. That is me. I am straight. I do not like girls. And I am a girl. I don't have a penis. I am a girl. And I like guys. Okay. And another thing. Why are you to judge on whether or not someone is bisexual, heterosexual, homosexual, a transgender? It's not their fault. It's how they feel. They're allowed to feel something just as much as you are. You think you're better than them? You think you can go out judging them, calling them lesbians, calling them transgendered because they look a certain way, because they hang out with certain people? No. It doesn't work that way. You don't just do that. Another person that I'd like to send a shout out to is Jaden Whale. Because he doesn't like himself. He doesn't like the way he looks. I don't like the way I look. He hides half his face. I hide half my face with my hair. But he tells us, like, he has a hard time. I have a hard time. A lot of people have a hard time with this. To follow their own, like, instructions. To say, you know what? Everybody's beautiful. Everybody has a reason to be here. You shouldn't let people judge you, but we do. Because society is shit. Society is complete and utter shit. And Jaden is just, he's so, like, he puts such an impact on people. He says, you know what, no matter what you're going through, whether it's self-harm, depression, whether you're having troubles figuring out your sexuality, to him, even if he never met you, even if he's never spoken to you, he doesn't know you exist, he still thinks you're beautiful. At least someone does. At least he's not judging you. Because, like me, he's no one to judge. He's not one to judge. I don't judge. He doesn't judge. I sure as hell know Jenna Marbles doesn't judge. Another thing is racism. Like, take Friday after school on the bus, for example. My bus driver comes up, starts yelling at some 8th graders because they're in the back seat when they're not supposed to. She sends them back at the front, and she turns towards this kid who's dark-skinned. She goes, "You know what? You're allowed to stay here, though, because you are strong." Strong. He's African American, he's strong, and that is why he is allowed to stay in the back seat. No, you're stating that he's black. Like, why didn't you just say, well, since you're black, you can stay in the back seat. It doesn't matter whether or not he's black or white. He should be allowed to sit wherever the hell he wants. It doesn't matter what grade you're in. Well, I'm not strong enough. I can't sit in the back seat. Like, no. God. It's stupid. Society is taking over everybody's lives because everybody wants to be perfect. I don't feel pretty enough. Let's go judge her. She wears glasses. Let's tell her she's ugly. Like, no. Well, she hangs out with guys. Let's call her a lesbian. Like, are you well? Like, it doesn't work. Nothing is right anymore. Do you think people were judging, like, 10 years ago? Maybe, but not as bad as it is now. It's 2013. Do you not think things would be changing? They're not. Everybody wants to feel good about themselves. But making them feel good is by putting other people down. That's not really cool. I want to also send a shout out to my best friend Desiree. Because she got judged. Someone called her a Jew because she had a big nose. I don't find she has a big nose. I find her nose is probably the cutest nose ever. Honestly. And no, I'm not a lesbian for saying my best friend has a cute nose. Big deal. It's a nose. Don't judge someone on how they look. Don't judge anybody anyway. Like nobody can force you to do something. The only time you can be forced to do something is rape. Rape is the only time. You can't be forced to change who you are. You can't be forced to like the other sex if you like the same sex. If you like the same sex, well, right, good for you. Keep liking the same sex. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you. And I think that everyone should follow along with this. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. And whoever thinks they are perfect, you're probably the worst one. You're probably hiding under 10 pounds of makeup. Hiding behind designer clothes. Stuffing your bra. Like, no. Don't stuff your bra because your tits aren't big enough. Doesn't matter. Like, if a guy judges you on your boob size, hell, just say, you know what? I'd rather be flat-chested so that pigs like you don't fucking stare at my chest all the time. Sorry for swearing, but it's just something that needs to be out there. That needs to be said. Like screw everybody. Screw society. Because it's shit. It is complete shit. And shit should be buried in the backyard just like society. Everybody should learn to love each other. Everybody's beautiful. Everybody is attractive in their own way, whether it's their personality or their actual looks. And no, I don't mean by piling on tons and tons of makeup. Being without makeup. Looking fine without makeup. And coming from me, that's kind of hard to say because I wear makeup. I wear cover-up because my skin's pale. And I wear mascara because my eyelashes are not long enough. And I feel like I look like a boy without it. And I don't know what to do anymore because I don't want to fall into like the peer pressure of trying to make yourself look good for people who don't actually care. Because if people cared, they wouldn't be going off telling you how you should look, how you should be, what you should be thinking. Think the way you want. If you're dirty-minded, then go ahead, be dirty-minded. If you're gay, be gay. Go get a boyfriend. I don't care. Have fun. Enjoy life. Stop criticizing people. Stop letting the criticism get to you because it causes self-harm. It causes suicide. It causes depression. It causes people to do drugs. And honestly, that's one of the worst things right now, drugs. Peer pressure. Because people think, you know what, you don't do that drug, you're not good enough. You're not cool enough to hang out with us if you don't do weed, if you don't smoke crack. What's the difference? It doesn't matter. Drugs are bad. Drugs will kill you. I'm not judging on people who do drugs. I have tons of friends who do drugs. I have friends who steal. I'm not judging them on what they do, what their actions are. That's them. That is their choice. But when you judge someone, you're jealous. You're jealous that they have the courage to come out and say something. That they have the courage to tell someone they're transgendered. That they have the courage to say they're bisexual or homosexual. You know what? I'd like to see how many people would be judging if everyone was homosexual. If everyone was homosexual and there were only a few people who were straight. Do you know how screwed up that would be for people? Like, you don't see gay people judging us. Why should we judge them? Why should we judge a transgender? If a girl feels like a boy on the inside, well, hell, dress like a boy, cut your hair. Do what you please. Do what pleases you. And if you want to achieve something, it takes time. And honestly, I'm proud that I'm coming out saying this. I'm proud of myself. Because I've been bullied before. I've been judged. But I'm not letting it happen anymore. I'm not going to let it get to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like, what your sexuality is, what color your skin is, what race you are. If you come from another country, I'll learn that language to greet you, to try and understand you. If I think you're a nice person, well, let's be friends. I'll be friends with anyone. I don't care if you're ugly, if you're skinny, if you're fat, if you're bisexual, homosexual. I don't care what you look like. All I care about is how you treat me and how you feel. Like, if you're feeling down, talk to me. Talk to me. I'll be happy to confront whoever it is. Try and tell them, you know what? Don't judge. It's not cool. Because it's not. It's not cool at all. Who are you to judge? Alright, well, I'm done taking up all your time. So, if you guys, I'm gonna be making more videos like every Tuesday, maybe every Saturday. Not sure yet. I'll be sure to make more of these, I guess, more like segments and stuff. And if you have any video requests, just comment, message me, whatever. Subscribe to my channel because I don't know. Just, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. You don't, whatever. Okay, guys, have a good day. I love yous all. Bye.